In times when everyone talks about individual survival and getting ahead, the Great Depression gives us a different kind of warning. People with almost nothing managed to keep entire communities alive through acts of generosity that look unbelievable today. Before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed to Warpaths of Europe so you never miss deep historical insights like this. Now, let's get right into the lessons. The lesson that scarcity didn't erase community responsibility. During the worst years of the Depression, families who barely had enough to eat still left a pot of stew simmering for neighbours who were worse off. It wasn't charity, it was duty. This wasn't written down anywhere. It was a cultural instinct. In today's world of isolation, this reminds us that real resilience is built long before crisis arrives. You can apply this today by forming strong, skill-based micro-communities. If you have surplus vegetables, firewood or tools, share selectively with the people who show reliability. When crisis hits, you aren't alone. And that's exactly how Depression-era households survived despite starving pocketbooks. The lesson that sharing skills mattered more than sharing money. Money disappeared during the Depression, but knowledge didn't. Carpenters fixed broken barns for neighbours on credit. Mechanics taught others how to repair failing engines. Women taught each other how to stretch a week's worth of food into a month's worth of meals. Skills circulated freely because survival depended on collective competence. Modern survivalists can use this by participating in skill exchanges, teach someone welding, learn gardening in return. It's not romantic. It's strategic redundancy, and Depression communities mastered it with far fewer resources than we have now. The lesson that generosity built invisible alliances. When banks collapsed and wages vanished, alliances became currency. Quiet networks formed between families who consistently helped each other without expecting instant repayment. These alliances ensured people had firewood in winter, work during slow seasons, and shelter if they were evicted. Today, this translates into building long-term trust through small, consistent actions. Offer help in ways that matter. Transportation, tools, hands-on labour. You're not being nice. You're creating a durable network of people who, in a real collapse, won't leave you exposed. The lesson that shared meals were strategic, not sentimental. Soup kitchens weren't only about feeding the hungry, they kept communities from fracturing. Shared meals reduced conflict, prevented crime from rising even higher, and kept morale stable. When food was pooled, waste dropped and efficiency skyrocketed. To apply this now, organize periodic community meals, especially with people who live near you. It lets you silently assess reliability, strengthen local bonds, and test who contributes without being asked. In any disaster scenario, these are the people who will stabilize your area instead of draining it. The lesson that generosity protected the future, not the present. Parents often gave the last portion of food to children in neighbouring homes if they believed those kids had a better chance of long-term survival. This wasn't weakness, it was resource allocation with a generational mindset. Today, that means investing time and help in younger people who show discipline and responsibility. Teach them practical skills. Strengthen the next generation of your local community. In a long crisis, they become your strongest line of continuity. If this guide gave you something valuable to think about, Subscribe to Warpaths of Europe and share this video with others who take history and survival seriously.